Right, good to be with you today. We're moving now already into the third week of Advent, this period of getting ready, this period of anticipation, this period of waiting for the birth of light. This Sunday, the third Sunday of Advent, our choir is going to grace us with a lot of music. So we invite you to either tune in or be here for that. Our kids did such a great job this last Sunday, and we have that expectation that the choir will fill this place with awe and beauty and light. So please come and please watch. And so our theme this year for Advent is, how does a weary world rejoice? How do we find the joy of this season in this world that makes us tired, that makes us fearful, that makes us weary? Well, one of the ways that we can find joy is just to allow ourselves to be amazed by God's creation. We don't always allow ourselves to be amazed. Luke, the Gospel of Luke, who we are staying in, the first couple chapters of Luke for Advent and Christmas, Luke is a gospel that relishes in amazement and awe in all of his stories. And this Sunday, we are still in the first chapter of Luke. Elizabeth has now given birth to John the Baptist. It's the 8th day, and according to the customs, Elizabeth and Zechariah take their infant to the temple to be circumcised. And so the crowd asks Elizabeth, what are we to name this child? And she says, we are going to name him John. And the crowd is aghast. How can you do that? There is no John in your family, right? This goes against tradition. Why don't you name him Zechariah? And Elizabeth says, no, we're going to name him John. But they don't allow it to be. They have to ask Zechariah, right? Because, of course, in those days, we don't believe the women, right? They're all nuts. And so, well, let us ask Zechariah. So he asks for a notepad and a pen, and he also writes down John. And then the Gospel of Luke tells us that the crowd is amazed, that the crowd is in wonder, that they would break with tradition and name this child John. They are amazed to the point of being fearful, of being quieted. We just don't allow ourselves to be amazed by God's world very often. If something doesn't fit in our worldview, if something doesn't fit in our traditions, if something doesn't fit within the practicalities or the rationalizations that we have, we just generally dismiss it. But God fills this world with wonders. We need to be amazed by it. Allow ourselves to be amazed. To look outside of our worldview, to look outside of our reasoning, our practicality. To allow God to do something new in our lives for once in a while. So what amazes you this season? What amazement or what awe are you experiencing that allows you to get out of the rut? That allows you to dismiss the weariness in your life? What amazes you? Look for it and allow for it. You know, God has done a lot of amazing things in this world over the generations. And God is still busy, and God will still be busy. So look for where God is at work and let it be. See you soon.